Two blind girls, one video. Are you ready for this? Hey guys, it's Molly here again, and as you can tell, I have a friend here with me. This is one of my best blind girlfriends. Her name is Shelby. You can say hi.
Hi, and I'm not just one of her best blind friends, I'm just one of her best friends.
It's
I just
true.
happen to be blind.
Just also blind. Her guide dog, Francis, who is Gallup's girlfriend, is also here in the studio with us. And today, as you can tell from the title, Shelby is going to do my makeup. So I've seen like a lot of the my boyfriend does my makeup, or like those type of videos, and I thought it would be fun if we did my blind friend does my makeup, because people often will like comment on my videos and they're like, does she do you do your own makeup? Like, who does your makeup for you? That kind of thing. And people are often surprised that not only can I do my makeup as a blind person, but that lots of blind people can do their makeup. And as you can tell from Shelby's face today, I mean, I can't see it, but my mom said it looks great, and I trust my mom. And I trust Shelby to do my makeup. So we've never done this before. She has never done my makeup.
Never done her makeup. I'm a little scared, but I can do this.
Where do you want to start? I have all my makeup here in front of me for Shelby to play around with. She brought some of her own makeup that she knows.
Yep. And my own brushes, because brushes I think are the biggest thing for us doing our own makeup, is just knowing how things work, and it's a lot of trial and error and actually, failing. And so once you know something that works, you got to stick with it. So that's what I'm going to try and replicate what I do on myself, just on Molly's face. So I guess obviously we prime first.
Yes.
So where would I find the primer?
I'll just give you one.
Okay, I'm reaching for your face.
And blind people, we don't usually feel each other's faces, but this is an exception because it's for the purpose of makeup.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered you have bangs.
I do. Mm-hmm.
See, all these challenges she's throwing my
She doesn't see me every day, so it's not like literally. Well, she's never see me, so it's just not like she gets like the reminder of my bangs.
So for everyone, this is probably wondering, I have left peripheral vision, and that's it. So when I am looking at Molly, I do not see Molly, but I see the camera. When I look at the camera, I don't see the camera and I don't see Molly. So that's a little bit about this. I think that's blended in. How did it feel about me touching your face?
Yeah.
I feel like our relationship just
went up to the
level.
next level. You now have felt my face, and I'm guessing it still doesn't give you a good idea of what I look like because that's not how it works. Here's my foundation.
Okay. So I usually like to use a sponge for foundation, but I just realized I didn't dampen mine. So
do we have a cup of water in the room?
So my goal is like to not get this in your hair.
Oh, that's my goal too. My goal for you is for you to not get it in my hair.
Like the first step is just like, okay, don't get it in her hair. And then from there, I think everything will be easy. Now we're going.
I'll hold the bangs back.
Okay, that would be helpful. Every little thing. Teamwork.
Exactly.
That's what blindness is all about.
Okay, so we go shopping a lot together, and we go out to restaurants to eat together, and it's just like two blind girls and their dogs going on adventures, and it is so fun. The amount that like we have to advocate for ourselves together, and you know what? Like, we get it done. Like, we've gone to Sephora together and picked out our own products all on our own, with like minimal help from the staff.
Yeah. Like, we definitely do ask for help because, like, that is a really key thing for us. And I think what Molly and I have both learned over the years is just, like, that sometimes we can't do everything on our own, even though we're both so totally independent. Okay. Yeah, like, it's so okay for just to ask for help because, even if we weren't blind, we would still be asking people for help on something because, Molly's short. She can't reach for things. I'm clumsy, so
I'm also currently sitting on a pillow. Shelby is a lot taller than me.
I feel good about this.
I feel like you do the same thing as me. You rather overblend than under. So
exactly.
I will just keep going and going and going until I'm like, okay, I feel like I've done it for enough time that it's probably good.
Yeah.
Because I just rather have it really extra blended than risk it not being blended.
Okay, so now
Concealer.
Okay.
Here's my NARS creamy concealer.
Okay. This is gonna be okay. I'm just having to reassure myself. I'm like, okay.
You've got this, girl.
This is okay.
I believe in you.
Can you look up? Thanks.
I was closing my eyes for fear of the risk of you poking me.
Yeah, but it's all about looking good. Beauty is pain. Okay. that eye I feel is good. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm going like with my left hand for this. Because it just feels
Taking an extra risk here.
It feels so natural.
In case you guys are wondering, Shelby actually also lost her vision at 14. So
And we're the same age.
Our stories are like identical. It's so crazy.
We're really similar in more ways.
Everything.
Okay, I'll just do one more bounce around before I set it. Okay, feel good. You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good.
I'm good about this. Okay, so now I'm going to I'm going to use my setting powder on her because this is once again the step that I use. Every time I've used like translucent powder.
Did you get a white cast?
Apparently, and my skin doesn't feel as good.
See, when I've used translucent ones, I've like, my mom will be like, you have a bit of white, like on my nose or under my eyes or something.
So I just go for something, and especially because like, the NARS is a tinted moisturizer, so it's not much coverage. So I think like this is like an extra like coverage step and just evening everything out. Should I be like a tutorial person, like explain what I'm doing? Maybe because some of your viewers won't be able to see. So I am using a big fluffy powder brush and just stamping it on her face.
Patting it on. Shelby takes more risks with makeup than I do, and it really inspires me to start taking more risks with my makeup.
I'm glad I inspire you.
You do. Like, you're willing to like try contouring and stuff, and that's always terrified me.
I'm going to be contouring you.
I see. That's so scary to me.
And I think like my whole motto in life, like Molly has hers, like mine is progress, not perfection. As long as I'm like progressing and I'm trying things, and then I'm okay with that because I know I'm not perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna use same brush, but this is like a really light bronzer that I kind of put on the perimeters, but like more around because then I'm gonna do the contouring next, and it's like a darker bronzer. So this is just like a little warmy warm. Next, I'm going to use.
Ooh.
Yeah, smell that.
Oh my gosh.
Smells good, right?
Coconut.
Yeah. So this is the Physicians Formula.
Oh, it's soft.
Yeah, it's really nice, eh?
So that's nice.
It's a good like contouring color for us pale people, and also for like us being blind, not doing something like super intense contouring. It's more like
the last thing we want is like the streak down the sides of our face.
Exactly, but it is more of like a cool toned color. So it's not like orange, because contouring is about shadows, and shadows are not orange.
This is why we have to watch so many beauty videos on YouTube, because it tells us everything we need to know, and then we just commit it to memory and repeat.
Exactly. And like my mom is super, super artistic, and so she's always been like into colors and talking about colors, and I feel like it's just kind of rubbed off on me. And my mom is like not girly at all. Like we've talked about this before, where even both of us kind of like had to learn makeup on our own. But I feel like I took what she would talk about with art, and I even kind of got her more into makeup, because I'm like, it is art. It's the same. Like when she talks about like the different brushes she has to use for like watercolors and all that type of stuff, I'm like, it's the exact same thing. I don't even know why I'm doing this on your forehead, because you have bangs that cover
you can't
but
see it.
I still have to do this. It's just like the process, because it's the three. It's 1, 2, 3. It's amazing just how different it feels like doing something on someone else, which I don't know why, but it's like I can't figure out like how to use my hands. I really hope that's good. Okay, so next I'm gonna do blush. How do you do blush? Because I know some people do like swiping motions, but I do like little circles.
I swipe.
You do swipes, okay. I do little circles.
I can feel it.
Yeah, well that's good. Okay, so you can't see, but you can feel. Tap it, just because
we're told it's what we're supposed to do.
Because it's what we're supposed to do.
I just opened my eyes and looked at you like you were going to tell me, it looks great. And then I was like, wait
she
a
can't
second.
See it. She doesn't know. So I don't highlight. That's the thing. I don't highlight. And do you want me to highlight? Because if so, I hope you have a highlighter.
I have a highlighter. So the other day, Shelby and I were talking about makeup. And she said the funniest funniest thing. I died laughing. She was like, us blind girls, we don't need the blinding highlight. There's already too much blind in this room. It drives me nuts when people say blinding highlight.
Yes, there's a little PSA that's going out there.
Stop with the blinding highlight.
Enough.
And no highlight, no matter how highlighted, will ever blind.
Won't, sorry.
I have a highlight here and
Okay.
a highlight brush.
We'll do the thing that I don't do. Watch, this is where everything will fail because
This is where it all went wrong.
This is where it all went wrong. So
Okay.
the next thing I do is brows.
Oh, okay. I was about to hand you eyeshadow or eyelid primer, but we can do brows.
Okay. This is what I'm a little scared of. So
I don't do my brows, so.
I do my brows.
See, this is what I mean. You're like more brave with doing makeup than I am, and it really inspires me to be like, I can do my brows, I can contour.
I feel like I can use my, like, this is where we talk about, like, sometimes we feel like you have more, like, usable vision, and sometimes we feel like I have more usable vision.
Yeah.
And I feel like in this type of scenarios where, like, I do have more usable vision, like, I can quirk my head around to get, like, some sort of idea, and then, like, work around it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I feel like, in that sense, I've
So, like,
got an
I have light and
advantage.
shadow perception, in case you're wondering, and Shelby is nothing at all until the outer half of her left eye.
Yeah, exactly. Except for like where I can see everything, but it is still peripheral vision. So for everyone who understands peripheral vision, you know, you're not really seeing things. It's just like nothing's in focus. It's just like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
What did you do?
I don't know. I just feel like I went too low in one stroke. Okay, we'll just say that those are good.
You only
Do
did
they look
one.
good?
You only did one.
I feel hairs, and I'm like putting my finger underneath.
Okay. Maybe I'm just not used to the feeling of having my brows done.
I don't even know if we're the same eyebrow color. And the worst is them being too dark, right? Like that's
You'd
what's-
rather go lighter, unless you're blonde, then you want to go darker.
But even still, you don't want them like black.
Yeah, no.
Because no Sharpie eyebrows here. And now the part that I've been scared of. The eye.
You've left it to the end.
Left it to the end. Okay.
I have eyeshadow primer here.
Okay. Pat, 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 pat. Okay, so from what I know, you're always supposed to set like wets with dries. So I'm going to take my powder brush again, and I'm just going to take like whatever's extra to like dry it. Now, eyeshadows. Okay. But I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like it. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It's kind of a go-to for me. Because it's a lot of neutral colors, but it has some pops. I don't even know what kind of look I'm going to do on you. I'm just getting out like all
Just gonna wing it.
Well, not with winged eyeliner. I'm not doing that.
We're not technically winging it.
Yeah, eyeliner, similar to you, it's kind of one of those things I tend to stay away from. Like I've done a wing before. I don't think ever really like that successfully. And it's like just not worth it.
But we try.
We try. That's what I'm saying. It's all about trying things.
That's why I curl my hair. It's not because I think I'm actually good at it. It's because I like to curl my hair,
And
so I'm gonna try.
We like to experiment with things and like try things.
Going
It's
blind
just
doesn't take away who you are, you know? Like,
exactly.
we still want to do the same things we would have wanted to do if we had sight.
I went into yoga one day, and they were telling me how there's like another girl that comes here, and her name is Molly, and she is also blind. And I was like, okay, like, and she also has a guide dog, and I'm like, okay, because you know people always tend to think that like all
Just
blind
because we're
people,
blind, we're gonna be friends.
and we're all gonna know each other. And like
Yeah.
I didn't know of Molly, to be honest. And so, but then they started saying, oh yeah, and she lost her vision at 14, and I was like, okay, that's really interesting, because so did I. And so they're like, yeah, just Google her. And so I did. I Googled Molly, and I watched a few of her videos, and I watched your We Day speech, and I was like, oh, this girl like has very similar experiences to me. And so then I Facebook messaged her on her fan page, and you responded, but then I didn't respond for like forever. I don't know if it's just like I got too busy with school, or I don't know. Kind of just being like, I don't know. Feeling like a little nervous. I mean, I think everyone has that. And
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, just because we're both blind doesn't mean we're going to get along.
Exactly.
Like, you know.
And then, then we had other opportunities. Like, we're living in the same city, doing the same things, like going to the same yoga studio, living very close to each other. And then we crossed paths again in Ottawa at an event. And once again, like, I knew she was standing there, but we weren't talking to each other. Her mom was talking to someone else, and so I'm like, oh, I'm not going to just, like, go up and be like, hi, Molly, I'm Shelby. I Facebook messaged you one time, and we're similar. So I just kind of let it be. But then when we were skiing, we were both part of the same blind ski club. They kind of forced us into it. Yeah. I know, at least, I don't know how they were talking to you, but they're like, Shelby, you got to go talk to Molly. And I'm like, it'll happen. And, so then. And
then they couldn't get us to stop talking.
Like, once we started talking, like, we just started connecting.
There was no end to it.
On, like, so many different levels. And we do really have, like, similar, like, we're our own individual people, but we really do have similar interests. We'd
be friends if we weren't blind.
Exactly. Like, we both love acting. We both love being active, like I said, and we're both girly girls, but we're also both, like, very passionate people, I think, at, like, making a difference for the greater good, as corny as that sounds.
That's the story of our relationship.
It's our cute little story. If I do a good job with this, maybe I'll just, like, pursue a career as, like, the blind makeup artist. It's a niche. So I'm just kind of going through, like, once again, I'm probably taking the easy route. I'm taking the colors that I normally use and I normally do, and kind of doing, like, the same motions.
I feel like doing makeup on somebody else is so different than doing it on yourself.
It is.
So if you don't do a good job, I mean, clearly they can tell that on your face you've done a bomb job. So, like, this is a challenge.
Yeah.
For most people to do makeup on other people.
It really is. Like, it's just different, like, because everyone knows kind of their own face. Like, without you thinking about it and without you seeing your face, you know where your nose is, right? Like, you can touch your nose.
That's why people are always like, well, how do you do lipstick? I'm like, I know where my lips are.
Exactly.
Like, you just know where your face is.
Okay, so I've just been, like, focusing on blending the outside, kind of getting a little shape and a little funkiness going on. But I'm feeling, I don't know. I'm feeling good about this. This is fun.
You're not doing my mascara, right?
I was hoping not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was hoping not. And I was like, if you want to do, like, eyeliner, go ahead, but I'm not doing it. 2 more colors. We'll just do one. Just deeper color in the crease. And then we'll just do, like, a highlighty color on your eye. Make them pop.
Are you doing the cut crease?
No, gosh, I will not do a cut crease on you. It's actually really interesting because I've always, really found, drag culture really interesting, but how, like, trendy it's gotten just so quickly. I mean, even, like, baking, right? Like, you bake under your eyes. That's actually, like, originated from, like, a drag trend.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, that's originally it's stage makeup.
Exactly.
That you would use on a man to make them look like a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
how it was done.
The cut crease too. And so there's, like,
all these different makeup trends come from makeup used on males to make them look female.
Yeah, it's just really interesting. And it's, like, only been in the past few years that it's really become so popular and almost, like, trendy to do these things. It's like, why did that come about? And I wonder if the culture is actually getting enough, like, recognition and knowing, like, oh, this is where, like, a cut crease actually originated from. So I'm just going to do, like, a brow highlight. Lift that brow. Okay, so I think we're coming to the end. Oh, just wait, look up, just in case. There's...
Yeah, because that palette has fallout.
It does have fallout.
That's all I've heard in the reviews.
Do you want me to try eyeliner? Let's not do eyeliner and let's do, like, under the eye stuff instead.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Okay, look up.
I'm so scared of being poked.
Don't worry. I got you. I got you.
I mean, it's not like you can blind me.
Haha.
That already happened.
Okay. Just punched you in the face. No worries.
It's okay.
No worries.
Not like we haven't done that to each other before.
No.
The other day, I kissed Shelby on the knee. The other day, Shelby was sitting on my couch with Gallop, and they were snuggling, and I bent down to kiss Gallop on the head, and I kissed Shelby's knee.
And you come and you're like, did I just kiss your knee? I'm like, yep. Yep, my relationship just took a turn there.
Went to the next level. I kissed her on the knee.
Yeah, some could say that you're quite needy.
That was such a dad joke.
Thanks for laughing.
Oh my
at
god,
that.
now I'm crying a little bit.
It'll help the makeup. It's okay. So do you want to do your own lashes, please?
Yeah.
To me,
Don't be too much of a hand talker because I'm left-handed and doing my mascara right now.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you fling your hand out.
Okay. Didn't you hit me in the chest region?
I
too?
did accidentally grab your boob instead of your elbow.
Yeah. I hit you the other day in
the boob.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got even with
yoga.
me.
Yeah. I was going for a hug and just gonna punch you.
Yep.
in the face.
Is that Fran making grumble noises?
Yeah, she's like, oh, no kissing for me, please. Our guide dogs are seriously so different.
Yeah.
They're so
We
different.
might be so similar, but they're so different.
They're so different. Fran's really small, Gallop's really big. And if Fran's really high energy, Gallop is happy to play only for 5 minutes. Your mascara on?
Yeah, done.
It looks beautiful. This smells really good, by the way.
Oh, I think you got on my tooth.
Oh, well, okay.
And again.
I think that's as good as I can do. Now for Molly to take that over.
All right, it's still on my teeth. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we'll see how I did.
Same result. I
think she looks beautiful.
I feel like I cried a bit. Well, that's the finished look. You guys can let us know
Yeah.
what you think.
Let us know what you think.
How Shelby did. Where did she go wrong? What was the best moment? I don't know. Let us know your thoughts.
And maybe
Isn't Shelby
if you wanna hire
awesome?
me.
We love Shelby.
Yeah.
If you want her in another video, let me know.
Yeah.
Or more of my blind friends in videos. So you can see that I'm not the actually like
She's not the only one.
I'm not the only one who is like capable and confident. Yeah.
Blind people are very functioning and we're cool.
We're normal. There you go. Little life lesson for the day, along with a makeup tutorial type of situation. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.